Innings giving up just the 2 runs, and he turns things over to Paul Quantrill.
See the numbers on the screen for Paul Quantrill. Made his 8th appearance yesterday against the Red Sox, allowing an earned run in 1 inning. He took the loss in that ball game. Hit a batter. 2-1 in the season. Appearance number 9 for Quantrill.
McCarty, Crespo, and Reese. Softly grounded, and to the backhand goes Quantrill to knock it down. The throw is just in time to get McCarty. And Quantrill helping himself out for out number 1.
Oh, another close play at first base, and almost a collision there between David McCarty and Giambi. That throw was tailing back in toward the base runner, and Giambi actually makes a pretty nice play on that one.
Two tried to bunt his way on in the 3rd and was thrown out by Posada. As this one skied to left center field. Back goes Bernie Williams, carrying him almost to the warning track. And he's there to make the catch on Crespo, and there's 2 down. Perhaps the starting pitchers, and that is something that has not been a problem, but the offense has. Reese goes lunging and strikes out. Quantrill enjoys a 1-2-3 7th inning stretch time from Yankee Stadium. Red Sox on top 2-0. 1974 for that number, and it was the Pittsburgh Pirates who went 0 for 19 in men in scoring position. So first, McCarty's going to need help, and Pedro's there to cover for the first out.
David McCarty, very good defensive first baseman.
He struck out looking in the 5th. To left center field, Damon moving over, looking up into the raindrops, handling out number 2.
And the Red Sox return to Fenway Park Tuesday night.
Today's got 2 down in the 7th inning. To his left goes Bellhorn. And on to first to retire Sierra, and Pedro enjoys a nifty 1-2-3 7th inning. We played 7. Red Sox on top 2-0. White comes on for the 8th.
8th appearance of the season for Gabe White, the first since facing the Red Sox last Monday in Boston.
Ball 4 to Johnny Damon, and a leadoff walk to begin the 8th. Well, this player profile is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network.
Throwing a couple of times over to first.
Bellhorn lifts it to right. Gary Sheffield almost in his tracks out there, able to make the catch for the first out.
Will they still like to have Clemens in their rotation right now?
Off to the 4-0 start. Yes, I would say they would. Ortiz hits a fly ball to center field. Bernie Williams moves over and makes the catch for out number 2. Damon, who was at first base with nobody out, is still there now with 2 down.
And Joe Torre bounces out of the 5th appearance of the season, 2nd of this series. He worked his 9th appearance yesterday. 2 innings against the Red Sox, had 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. He's held Manny Ramirez to a 192 batting average in his career.
.1 area. The Red Sox have been markedly better. It is that this season. This one skips away from Posada, and up goes Damon in the scoring position.
Now this will be interesting now. 3-1 count on Manny with first base open. They may just walk Manny and start all over against Kevin Millar.
Just going to put Manny on. And the intentional walk to Ramirez. So and Millar swings and misses. It gets away from Posada briefly, who will have to throw him out, and does. A strikeout and the putout. He goes 2-3, and the Red Sox strand 2. On to the bottom of the 8th. 2-0 Boston. Change their pitcher, Scott Williamson.
7th appearance of the season for Williamson. 6 2/3 innings, 2 hits allowed. He has not allowed an earned run. 5 walks and 5 strikeouts. He got that big double play yesterday with the bases loaded. You see Lee on that screen. He is going to be pinch hitting for Enrique Wilson.
Travis Lee pinch hitting for Enrique Wilson. Wilson had been 0 for 2. Lee pops it up. Varitek coming back. Has room. And makes the catch for out number 1. We've seen a lot of foul pop-up action for both catchers here today.
Yeah, we really have done. And, you know, it's not what you want to do. Is
in ahead of Jeter, 0-2. He's already struck out twice today. The hat trick for Derek Jeter, who strikes out for the 3rd time today. This is good for out number 2 in the 8th.
Williamson goes to the breaking ball away and
grounded down the first baseline. A fair ball. McCarty fields and tags the bag alone, and Williamson enjoys a 1-2-3-8 replay date from Yankee Stadium. Red Sox on top 2-0. Varitek with good numbers, 308 against Mariano Rivera as he
leads up a little bit to try to catch it on the sweet spot of the bat.
Off the glove of Rivera out towards Cairo. Off balance, but in time to get Varitek. This play turned in by the new second baseman, Miguel Cairo.
See, there's a good example of what I'm talking about now. He's looking for the ball in, and you'll see Varitek on.
Ball 4, and McCarty's on. That's the 4th walk given up by Yankees pitching, the first by Rivera. Swing and a miss, and Crespo strikes out, so Rivera comes back to get it. First strikeout for Rivera, and with 2 hits. This series, the Yankees are hitting 156 as a team. A-Rod firing to first to get Pokey Reese, and the Red Sox are gone in the top of the 9th. It's on to the bottom of the 9th from New York. Red Sox on top 2-0. Giambi waits on deck, but first a bit of business here between Williamson and A-Rod. On the ground to third. Bellhorn is there. The throw is good, and A-Rod is out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th.
Now Williamson just stayed after him with those fastballs.
And on the ground up the middle, Reese ranging back a second, setting and throwing in time to get Giambi. And there's 2 down in the 9th inning. Red Sox 1 out away from sweeping and taking their 6th game in 7 tries against New York. Reaches in and brings the 1-2 pitch. Sheffield strikes out. The Red Sox have swept the New York Yankees. The first sweep of the Yankees in New York since September 10th through the 12th of 1999. The Red Sox have taken the first 6 of 7 games against the Yankees this season. And Manny Ramirez with a 2-run home run. All the Red Sox needed today, supplying all the offense, and the Red Sox win it 2-0.